I was having this fear that I was gonna fail doing something that I hadn't even tried to do yet. Failure is a part of the process. Like, honestly, good for you if you can fail, because that means you tried. Failure is a part of the process. Like, honestly, good for you if you can fail, because that means you tried. Welcome or welcome back. I never really do an introduction, but like, if you're new here, my name is Kayla Olson. I just come on here and talk about things that I've learned, share stories, share experiences that I've been through, in hopes that I can help somebody, that I can spread some love, and that we can have less fear in the world, because I feel like it is so constantly, like, our society just wants us to be in a constant state of fear so that they can have control. With that being said, today I was at the gym. I literally go to the gym every day. That keeps me sane. That's like my joy for the day, is going to the gym. The sky's looking pretty. I love it. Makes me so happy. Sorry, what the? When I was at the gym today, so I was at the gym. I was doing my push-ups, my pull-ups, my dips, my handstands, just like the basic stuff that I normally do. And then at the end of my workout, just been trying to like move my body more. Walking is not something that I normally do very often, but I recently found this podcast that I love. It is called Saved Not Soft. The host is Emmy. It is a Christian podcast, and it is such a beautiful podcast. And just the aesthetic of her videos is just so pleasing to watch. So while I was walking, I propped up my phone and I was watching this podcast. And you know how YouTube puts ads in videos? This ad popped up and it's like, do you have a gas mask? If you don't, you should probably get one. Recent data has leaked out about how something catastrophic is happening soon and you're gonna need a gas mask. And I'm like, my first reaction is like, what? The government is saying something's gonna happen and I'm gonna need a gas mask? Like, excuse me? So immediately I got pulled into fear. I stopped and I was like, okay, it wasn't giving any information. It was just putting me in a state of fear. It was giving no actual reason. It just felt like it came from a place that they want to put me in fear. And by they, I mean, like, you know, people that are in power. Is this like, should I be talking about this? Ooh. So often things will grab your attention and try to put you in a place of fear to gain control. I don't vibe with that. I'm not here for that. More love, less fear. Love wins no matter what. I also think fear is just the lack of love. And I've also done a video about fear. And in that video, I had stated something that I saw one time was an acronym. An acronym? That sounds funny. FEAR, false evidence appearing real. It's your mind believing that something is real. Your reality is all perceived by you. So if you are scared, that's what you're going to perceive. But like, if you break it down, there's nothing to be scared of. When I talk about fear, I don't necessarily mean real life dangers. There's a difference between fear and danger. Danger can be feared. That's fine. If there's a mountain lion in front of you that's like ready to pounce, you can be afraid. That makes sense. You know what's funny? I went on a hike one time with one of my exes. We were walking up the mountain. It was like not a trail. We were just walking up the mountain. I guess there was a mountain lion like under a rock, and he saw the mountain lion like move, get ready to come out from under the rock. I don't know what he saw because I didn't see it, but he was like, "Yo, Kayla, like, we have to go. There's a mountain lion." My response, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, where? I want to see." He's like, "No, we're not going to stop and see it. We got to go. There's a mountain lion." I'm like, "Let me pet the thing," you know? Sometimes I fear how little fear I have. That's ridiculous. No, but I think it's a good thing. I'm grateful for like my fearlessness. I've got one fear. Yo, the sky is so pretty. I love to see God's art in the sky. Oh, he's really an artiste. So beautiful. I'm going all over the place. The mountain lion. Yes, there are dangers and there is fear. I am fearless to say, like, I will climb I will climb anything. I will really climb anything. If water towers weren't illegal to climb, I would climb up every single one. This is why I love the mountains in Utah also, because there's something about being in a literal high place and seeing the vastness of the earth and feeling so small, like a drop of water in the ocean. And I love that feeling. When I hung off of the bridge, I don't know if y'all know that video, but OGs will know that video. When I hung off the bridge, I felt like a freedom. People ask me all the time, how are you not afraid? Like, what if you fall? How are you not afraid of falling? And I'm like, I trust myself enough to be doing what I'm doing, first of all. Like, I'm not a silly goose in that sense. There's a lot of things that I don't fear, like that. But I had a realization the other day about this. And I'm just like having a realization about the realization. And this is blowing my mind. I need to show you the sky. It's beautiful right now. Ooh, baby. Oh, guys, I'm loving this. I'm so grateful for my best friend that told me to not take a nap. And I said, fine, I won't take a nap. I'm so grateful I didn't take a nap today. I wanted to take a nap because I've been just like going through some things. And I was like, man, I need to fast. And I need to ask for some help on some things. And I am not great with fasting. I love food. I love me some good food. Today I decided to fast. I made the decision that I was going to eat breakfast and go to the gym. After that breakfast, I was going to fast for the rest of the day. So I was going to have one meal and fast the rest of the day. I spent so long at the gym because I was like, I know when I get home, I'm going to be hungry. I'm going to be tempted. And when I got home, I was tempted, as I already knew. And I thought, easy way out. I can take a nap. Make the time go by. I'll be good. So I'm laying down. I'm like, do I want to take a nap? Like, I'm not even tired. I'm just avoiding. One of my best friends calls me. He's like, you're going to take a nap. You're going to be up all night. Right? I'm just like kind of low-key avoiding accountability, responsibility, all of it. He's like, nah, you should go read the word. And I'm like, no, I actually wanted to come on here and talk. So thank you. Thank goodness he told me to get out of bed, because I would have missed this beautiful artwork. I had a realization about my realization, just barely. This is bouncing all over the walls. I used to have a fear about failure. Like, my biggest fear in the world was that I would fail. That I would be a failure and that I would not be successful to the standards that I had placed on myself. I really want to create something where I can help people. I want to provide for my family. I want to literally take care of my family. I want my mama to be good. I want my daddy to be good. I want my siblings to be good. I want generations down the line to be good. I want that freedom. And I used to have a big fear of failure, that I wouldn't accomplish that, which is so crazy because that was not protecting me in any way from anything. The only thing that was doing was preventing me from even trying. I was having this fear that I was gonna fail doing something that I hadn't even tried to do yet, which is so crazy. And now, with a couple things that I've gone through in my life, failure is a part of the process. Like, honestly, good for you if you can fail, because that means you tried. There's many things that I've done and failed at, and there's many things that I will do and fail at, because that's a part of it. If you try to juggle 30 balls, you're gonna drop a few. If you try to do 30 things, you're probably gonna fail at some of those. That just shows that you learned along the way and that you tried and that you put effort in. I used to have a fear about what people thought about me. I think that came from placing my value in other people's hands. If you have a fear of what people think about you, I pray that you can let that go, because it's got an imaginary chokehold. It's so crazy. I used to be afraid of what people thought about me. And also at that time, I think I was judging myself a lot. I didn't think that I was good enough for myself. I was afraid what people thought because I didn't think highly of myself. With who I am and what I know now, I know who I am and I know that I'm good. and I am confident in myself, what anybody else thinks about me has no power over me. And that fear, I'm not gonna say it's gone because like it can show up sometimes. Fear around most things is not protecting you from anything. It is not protecting you from anything. If you are afraid of what people think about you, it's not protecting you from being judged. If people love you or hate you, people are going to judge you regardless. So having that fear of what somebody thinks about you, that is not doing you any good. It's just holding weight up here. Gotta let it go. Having a fear of failure is not protecting you from failing. Having the fear of failure is not protecting you from failing. It's only preventing you from succeeding. It's only preventing you from success and knowledge and learning. It's only preventing you from goodness. Oh my goodness. Fear is not protecting you. It is only preventing you. I mean, the fear of looking silly is not protecting you from looking silly. Embrace it. If you can laugh at yourself, if you can laugh at things that you've done, that holds a space for other people to know that it's okay. Like, we are not perfect. We are humans. If you can laugh at yourself for making a mistake or just for doing something silly, you are holding that space for others to no longer judge themselves and be able to laugh. Like, laughter is so healing. If I trip up, listen. If I trip and stumble, literally, like outside, I can laugh at it. Because I'm clumsy. I'm a person. Like, I am human. If I trip and stumble in front of people and I get embarrassed and I try to hide, it's gonna show that I'm just insecure with what I'm doing. There's nothing wrong with falling down. There's nothing wrong with tripping up. Sometimes our feet don't work, you know? For real, for real. The sun is going down. Quick side note. In our society, we are constantly wanting more. Things are going so fast. We want gratification, instant gratification. We make an achievement, we want something new. We get something down, we want the next thing. I do this too. When I'm learning skills and learning new strengths, when I get a skill down, I'm like, heck yeah, 5 seconds, what's next? I'm so quick to be like, what's next? We need to slow down. Slow down. I know they say like don't look back, but I think it's good to look back in gratitude. Don't look back in regret, but look back in gratitude. Don't look back and be like, oh, I wish I did this different. I wish I did that different. I wish I didn't do this, whatever. Like, don't try to change what already happened, but look back on what happened and be grateful for it. And I'm looking at this sunset. I'm looking at this sunset. I'm like, the clouds are gray. It's getting dark. Like, it's not as cute anymore, right? But I'm like, man, like that. I'm just like taking in what just happened. I'm like, wow, like that sunset was good and it was beautiful and I love to see it. And I'm so grateful that I was out here to see it. Catch me all the time falling in love with a sunset. I will run away off in that thing. Anytime. I always said if the sky was a man, put a ring on that. Maybe the man in the sky. I'm just gonna stop. That's bars. Look back in gratitude, not in regret. It's not even bars because it doesn't even rhyme. Fire! We didn't start the fire. It was always burning. You know what's crazy? I'm in Vegas and it's low-key kind of cold. Don't even come for me because I'm like wearing a tank top and shorts. So I actually don't even want to hear myself say that. I hope this was good. It's getting dark now, so I hope you can see me. And thank you for listening. Hope this was good for you. I hope you got something good out of it. Thanks for tuning in. And we got to see a beautiful sunset. You didn't get anything but gratitude for the sunset. It's cool. I hope that you can live a life with more love, less fear. With that, stay blessed. I love you guys. Thank you. See you next week.